Yes, it's Charlene Chamberlain. Good morning, Charlene, and welcome.
Good morning, Mark Cook. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So we are kicking it up a notch here on Morning Coffee because I got Charlene here, and Charlene has a very special guest for us.
I do. Our special guest is David Silver.
Good morning.
And good morning, David. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Thank you for having me.
And David, would I call you the originator of Operation Yellow Ribbon of South Jersey for our area?
Well, one of the founders.
Right?
Yeah, so we're all volunteer nonprofit 501c3. We're mutually exclusive. We don't have any chapters or anything else anywhere else. We just put the South Jersey thing on there for identity.
Okay.
Identification purposes.
Yeah, just
Right.
We're proud of South Jersey, so we want that on there.
Good.
So we all have seen millions of yellow ribbons tied around trees, or even was a song written about it many years ago. Tell us what it really is and what it really means.
Well, it can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but the important thing is to bring awareness and remind Americans who enjoy every day free. Your show is called, has coffee in it. Think about how you woke up this morning and enjoyed a hot cup of coffee or a warm shower. There's brave men and women serving our country, deployed in harm's way, away from their loved ones, where they might not have a cup of hot coffee or they might not get to use hot water, running water every day. So if you tie a yellow ribbon around your tree or put it on your mailbox or things like that, is to remind everyone that we have brave men and women serving our country who are deployed, helping others around the world while we are free here at home.
Keeping us safe.
Correct.
Right. Where did the yellow ribbon originate, though? Do you know the humble beginnings?
No,
of
I
that?
don't know that at all.
We'll have to look into that.
No, I don't know that.
So how did you get involved?
That's a great question. So I was blessed to run into some moms and dads out of Marlton. We're based out of Marlton.
Okay.
Back then, this was about 2009. They were running something called the Yellow Ribbon Club, which is what we spun off into now. So I got to learn more about what the Yellow Ribbon Club did by meeting these great volunteers and patriotic families, and they were kind enough to invite me to join them and be one of their volunteers. And it was my way of giving back. I was in a very angry place with what was going on. I don't want to get political, but I was not happy with how men and women were being deployed to Iraq and things like that, and I didn't know how to channel that energy. I didn't know how to deal with that anger. You can elect people to be your officials, but once they vote on something, you can't really. You feel like you don't have a voice, and this was my way of having a voice. My way. I decided I'm going to help these brave men and women and show them while they're deployed that we care about them, and you can be against wars but be pro U.S. service members.
That's an important point, and I think that people miss that. They feel like those things aren't mutually exclusive, and they are. There are no reasons why someone should hold their political beliefs against a soldier or someone who is serving their country, but yet we see it all the time.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. A generation ago, that's how when they came back from Vietnam, they were spit on, they weren't treated very nicely. And that's what we do today. We make sure the very freedoms that are provided to us, that are protected for us, we use those very freedoms to express ourselves, to say, hey, you know what? You signed that dotted line to protect and serve. We're going to be here to send you care packages to boost your morale while you're gone. And then here in South Jersey, when you come back from deployment, we're going to treat you the way you should be treated and give you a rock star welcome home greeting.
It's important. It really is, because you look at the way the soldiers came back from Vietnam, and really it's a very sad and dark period in our history, and I don't think it gets the attention that it deserves, because there are still Vietnam veterans to this day that will tell you, no one has thanked me for my service.
Well, what's amazing? We have some volunteers in our group that are Vietnam veterans, and we partner with a lot of patriotic biker groups, the Warriors Watch Riders, and some others. And many of them and many of our volunteers are Vietnam-era veterans, and they got treated pathetically.
Oh, terribly.
And they're making sure, they say, not on my watch, never again will a brave man or women coming back from deployment be treated like that. And it's very powerful when you're standing in front of a crowd of a couple hundred people, and there's Vietnam vets in there giving up their time, their energy, their gas money to be there. to make sure the next generation gets welcome home properly. That's pretty cool.
It's important. It really is important. And when you say that they were treated poorly, that is such an understatement.
Yeah.
Poorly does not describe how they were treated. And I'm lucky. I was able to be a part of a production that really studied how Vietnam veterans were affected when they came home. And I had to do a lot of research, and I talked to a lot of veterans. And like I said, there are some that still to this day hold real resentment towards everyone they come across because of the simple fact that whether you agreed with the war or not, you could have thanked the soldier when they came home rather than the spit and the other things that were hurled at them.
Yeah, I had a friend that actually, when he returned from Vietnam, did not tell anyone he actually went to Vietnam.
Right, because he didn't
He
want...
was afraid
right.
of the ridicule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is heavy. We're going to take a quick break, but we will come right back, and we're going to learn more about Operation Yellow Ribbon. Stick around. We'll be right back on Morning Coffee.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Charlene Chamberlain, and we were talking about Operation Yellow Ribbon. Good morning, Chris. How are you today?
It's David.
It's David. It's Chris.
Chris,
It's David.
Dave. I won't even tell you what my mom or my wife calls me.
Uh-oh.
I'm Mark. Can you imagine how many times people have screwed up my name? Mark, Matt, Mike.
Hey, you didn't call me Leslie or
They can't even say
Sarah or
my
something.
name.
Come on, Chris wasn't too bad, right?
That was a nice
You want to
name.
know what happened?
It's an honorable name.
You look like a guy that I know named Chris, and that's absolutely.
He's about
what happened.
320 pounds, muscular.
You're not 320 pounds.
I'm down to like
muscular.
280 now.
All right, so I apologize
No
about
worries.
that. Charlene?
Well, we're back with David Silver from Operation Yellow Ribbon, and walk us through one of your events.
Well, we have two missions our group does. The first one, which we started to talk about, is the Welcome Home celebration process. We partner with many organizations here in the South Jersey region, including local towns, first responders, the police, the fire department, the EMS,
Okay.
rescue. We partner with the Warriors Watch Riders and other patriotic biker groups, and I'll explain in a second. But the process, we'll get a request, or someone will contact us, or someone will contact the Warriors Watch, and then we all touch base with each other.
Like a family
Yeah,
member
family member,
saying that
spouse,
someone's coming
loved
home.
one. Yeah, my son's coming home, or my wife's coming home, and they'll say, you know, I seen on TV, or I seen in the newspaper, or I've heard about you guys, and we look at our schedules, and we learn more about our hero that's coming home, and we coordinate it. The Warriors Watch Riders, they take care of the police, and my group will take care of the fire and the local, elected officials and things like
Right,
that.
in the town.
And it's a coordinated effort. We have to get on the same page with 3 different calendars. We need to find a location, and what we do is we want to surprise our hero coming back. So we have the family either go out to dinner or go somewhere else. We need the hero to be escorted by the motorcycles, by the police, like a rock
Wow.
star. So we need them to go from A to B.
So you need to get them somewhere so they can do
Yeah,
that.
so we've had, at one time, we had a kid that came home and his parents were like, he's been home for 2 weeks, all he's been doing is sitting in the room playing video games, we can't get him out of the house.
Oh.
So we were like, the father went out to run an errand, called him and said, "I have a flat tire. Come and get me."
That's good.
And when he got there, all the bikers were there waiting for him and brought him right
that's
back.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And what my group does is we get to the destination of the escort. So we don't see their surprise right away. Hero can come out of the restaurant or out of a ShopRite or something
Right.
and be surprised by 50, 60 bikers. And we missed that. But
And
my
then
group,
they're escorted to your event.
right, and that's where we are. So we'll get there early. And, of course, as soon as the hero's not there, we'll wait around the corner and watch them leave or whatever. But we get there early and we'll decorate. We'll put yellow ribbons up and down the street. We'll put little flags in the ground. We'll hand out big flags to all the people that are there, friends, family, neighbors, and we ask them to line up in some kind of organized flag line. So when the
Right.
bikes come through, we're there on both sides of the street with the flags. We have the fire department there. Like we have one coming up in Evesham in a couple weeks. And Evesham has the most beautiful American flag, probably in the country. I would put money on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably about 3 or 4 stories high. And
Where is it?
it's on their fire truck. They
Oh,
bring
no
the
kidding.
fire, their apparatus to put the ladder truck up. And when they put that up in the sky and you watch 40, 50, 60 bikes come through and pass by that flag, I've done over 450 of these. And
450?
yeah,
That's pretty
or
amazing.
we've done over 450.
Yeah.
Sorry, and they never get old. You get the chills. When you hear those bikes coming and the sirens go crazy, and you see the look in that brave man or woman's face in their eyes, and they realize all of this is for them. And they have kids, and the kids love the motorcycles. So it's pretty powerful stuff.
I've seen that flag, and that
Have you?
flag is awe-inspiring. That's what it is. For somebody that's just a regular civilian like me, it's
Sure.
awe-inspiring. I can't imagine the impact that just that simple act of having that flag and all of that. It's such an amazing thing. The positive feelings that come out of that are you can't measure them. And what I like about what you talked about is that it's a coordinated effort. It's not just somebody saying, okay, well, we need to do this. No, it's the towns and the
The
community
community,
leaders and the groups coming together and making sure that everything goes off without a hitch, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the longer we've been doing this, the more towns buy into it. And there's some towns we can go to, and they just can't wait. They line up with 300, 400, 500 people.
Yeah,
It's like a
Marlton
block-
is one of
block
those
party.
towns.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get schools involved, and we surprise a hero at a school, and we have 300, 400, 500 kids screaming and jumping up and down, waving flags.
That's awesome.
Right.
The energy is just amazing, when you can get children involved, when you can teach a younger generation about what they're going to have to do to make sure brave men and women are recognized when they're adults, that's powerful too. So it's a win-win. The byproducts are exponential of all the things that fall out from what we do with the welcome homes and the care packages to boost the morale.
Now, I'm sure there are some costs involved. Do you do any fun? Are there?
Yeah, well-
and if there are, do you do fundraising for
Yeah, we
this?
do a ton of fundraising. Great question. With the welcome homes, there's really no cost. We do give a couple tokens of appreciation that are, $5, $10. So the welcome home process is really just time and energy.
Okay.
But on the other side, our second mission, we do huge care packages. And I should have brought a box to show you what it's like. It would have made great TV here, but I forgot. So we send
Next time.
next time, that'd be great. We send. You ever see a 30 dozen egg box?
Yes.
Yeah.
ShopRite, the Rabbits family ShopRites here out of Mount Laurel and Marlton, Cherry Hill, they donate around 1,500 egg boxes every year to us over the year, and that's what we ship our care packages in. It makes it easy. They got handles, and
And what goes into those care packages?
so everything you and I take for granted.
Like toothpaste,
Toothpaste,
shampoo,
Tasty Cakes are
soap.
huge from Philadelphia, South Jersey, right? Beef jerky, we send one of our volunteers, Jim's Jarhead Jerky, you got it. Tasty Cakes, baby wipes, Girl Scout cookies is huge.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We've sent over 12,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies, thanks to all the generous girls and their families here in the South
That's
Jersey
nice.
region. We have a program with them where we get their involvement. They decorate the boxes.
That's
they write
awesome.
letters on the boxes.
That's
They-
cool.
yeah, so we get complete buy-in. It's just a win-win. But the care packages cost us a lot of money. We don't get any discounts from the
Shipping,
government or shipping. We
yeah.
spent $37,000 last year in 2015 at
Shipping.
the post office. Yeah,
Wow.
and then we spent another 30 and change buying stuff.
Right.
Like we do buy. We try to get businesses and
And do
schools,
collections.
churches, synagogues to do care package drives. But when you don't have that every day coming in, the requests don't stop. So
Right.
we have to spend a lot of money buying the
Wow.
items.
That's a huge point. The
Yeah.
requests don't stop,
No.
but yet you just rattled off almost $70,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
That money's got to come from
Yeah.
somewhere.
So our number one sponsor year in and year out is the Rabbits Family Shop Rates. Once a year for a month, they at their 5 locations here in South Jersey, they ask shoppers to donate $1 at the register.
Oh,
So,
very
uh,
nice.
Thanks to them, we
It
really
helps cover
we
your
can't
postage.
survive without
Yeah.
them. Back in November and December, the 18 South Jersey Chick-fil-A's did a promotion where if you bought a 6-pack of cookies, Operation Yellow Ribbon would get $1. So
That's great.
that's what we're looking
Stuff
for.
like that is
Yeah,
great.
we're looking for that grand slam home run corporate
Yeah.
sponsor.
Right.
You know, we've had Verizon give us a very generous check every year for the last couple of years. It helps us. We have a cookie
Nice.
drive every December for the holidays, Give Them a Taste from Home, where we send 3,000 pounds of homemade cookies for Christmas and Hanukkah. You know, TD Bank's been generous to us, so we're always looking for that corporate sponsor to hit that home run for us, keep us in business, because, you know, it breaks your heart, you know, when a man or a woman signs up to serve and to protect, and they're thousands of miles away in a hot place or a cold place in harm's way, and they have to send you an email saying, my family doesn't have money to send me anything. Can I get on your shipping care package list?
That's heartbreaking.
It just
Yes.
stops you in your tracks,
Yeah.
and you want to run out to ShopRite and spend $500 and buy whatever they want.
Immediately,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that powerful.
It
So
is.
that's why we need help. We're all constantly needing collection drives. You know, whether it's a service project for a child or a business that wants to do something to give back. You know, we had one unit where they wrote to me and said, we love all the junk food and all the snacks you send us, but for the love of God, stop.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
want baby wipes.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I
We
need
want-
They want to be
basic.
clean.
basic
They have no
needs.
running water. They
Yeah.
go 3 weeks
Yeah.
without a shower. Can
Oh.
you imagine going 3 days without a shower? They
No.
go 3 weeks.
No.
I go barely 3 hours.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
either.
All right, I gotta take another quick
Right.
break.
Sure.
When we come back, we're gonna tell everybody about how they can get involved
That'd be great.
and become a big part of it
Thank
too.
you.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break on Morning Coffee.
Choosing the right fence for your home or business is an important decision to make. Choose a Nello fence for peace of mind. Our family has manufactured and installed beautiful maintenance-free fence for over 50 years. We provide vinyl, aluminum, and wood fence in a wide variety of styles and colors, including chain link fence for commercial and residential. Call or visit our indoor showroom and ask for Steve Anello and see how 4 generations of combined experience mean that you'll get quality and service that can't be matched by any other fencing company, period. Call Anello Fence today for a free estimate.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
We're here with David Silver from Operation Yellow Ribbon, South Jersey. And he's been sharing some wonderful stories with us about his organization, and it's a nonprofit. I'm sure you're always looking for volunteers, and you're always looking for products and items for your care packages and help. So how can our viewers reach out to you?
So they can visit our website at www.operationyellowribbonsouthjersey.org, www.operationyellowribbonsouthjersey.org, and they can contact us. And there's so many ways people can get involved and help.
If you had a wish list, what would be the top 3 things on your wish list that you
Well, financial donations are number one. That helps us with both our shipping expenses and our care package items that we have to buy. We're all volunteer, 501c3 nonprofit, tax deductible charity. So any donations you can make via check or PayPal on our website is tax deductible. When Uncle Sam,
It's good to know.
yeah. And then care package items wise, we're always looking for things. We're just looking for people to do collection drives. It doesn't have to be a specific product. Whether you own a business and you want, your customers for a month to drop stuff off, or
Okay.
your child goes to school and they want to do something for, say, Memorial Day or July 4th, or a lot of people do.
Christmas or Hanukkah.
Yeah, our soldiers, our U.S. service members are deployed all year round.
Yeah,
So we
that's
need
what
stuff.
people don't realize. It's 24/7
So like during
too.
the summer, we have trouble getting things because everyone's on vacation. But whether you have a church, a synagogue, you have a Cub Scout or a Boy Scout, or needs to do a service project, Girl
Or
Scouts,
even your company.
your company,
work for.
we're looking for those things, and you can contact us from our website. You can also get on our email list for our notification blasts, our email blasts, to come out to a welcome home. You can grab a flag. That doesn't cost you anything except your time, and I promise you, you'll wish you started doing it earlier. You'll cry, you'll cheer, you'll smile. The hairs on your neck will go up.
Well, here's the thing about that is that we see on the news all the time. You see the videos of like the soldier coming home and surprising the kid at school, or in some way like that. And listen, if you have any sort of humanity in you, that touches you. They're normally really very powerful because you're seeing the emotion just right there. You get to live that and experience that.
Yeah.
And that's really, if you see those videos and you feel something, you can go to these events and feel that live in person.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're addictive. Our volunteers, when we don't have one for a while, we'll say to each other, we need that fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was starting off as a selfless thing to do becomes selfish too, because you feel so good when you get to look that brave man or woman in the eyes, shake their hand, give them a hug, and say thank you and welcome home. Your
Well,
energy just radiates.
When
Yeah.
you give, it does that.
Yeah, and that's what I believe us humans need, is a purpose, and I found my purpose in doing this. We have some amazing stories, like, we talked about trying to surprise. We have one couple where the husband was in Afghanistan, and he called me from Afghanistan saying, I want to surprise my wife. I know what you guys do.
That's cool.
And then the wife said, I want you to surprise my husband.
Oh,
So I was like talking out
that's
of
like
both,
double.
talking out of, I was like a
Okay.
politician, talking out of both ends of my mouth. Trying to figure out how to get them both, but the
And
wife
you-
won on that one.
and
We
you
got him.
did.
Yeah, we got him pretty bad, and it was one of my most great.
Memorable.
Yeah, it
yeah.
was fantastic.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. So the website again is OperationYellowRibbonSouthJersey.org. Check it out. It's got every piece of information you could possibly need on how you can get involved, what you can donate.
And,
It's
and Mark, also, if you have a family member that's coming home, reach
Yeah.
out.
Or someone deployed in the Middle East. That's great.
go to the
Great point.
website, talk to David, figure out what you can do to make sure that you're involved, and you guys are doing great work there, and we really appreciate it as a community. And
Well, it's not lost on me for this opportunity. Thanks for having me and help get the word out.
our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we got to take another quick break here on Morning Coffee, but stick around. We'll be right back with more stuff.